Hey everybody, it's Joshua Pollard, the Oil Mutt. Today we are going to go over a very cool and useful tool that is offered by the Railroad Commission whenever you're buying oil and gas wells. This is part of the due diligence that you need to do when buying wells. This gives you a clear-cut indication of potential issues you may run into when buying a lease. Do not buy anything without checking this first. These tools are amazing. This is one of many tools the Railroad Commission has to keep you out of trouble. If you don't do this, you're asking for trouble. I've seen it firsthand. Guys that did not look at this, they bought a lease, and next thing you know, they're staring down the barrel of the Railroad Commission because the commission says, hey, this is public information. You should have known that we had these violations on this lease. You've got such and such time to get them fixed, or we're going to shut you down. They do it all the time. Contrary to popular belief, the Railroad Commission does not tolerate stupidity and it does not tolerate violations. They will actually sever your electricity and shut you down. A lot of orphan wells, in fact, have been shut down because of violations. The Railroad Commission has a very, very active orphan well program. It is the best in the world, and part of it is because they inspect the wells. If there's any environmental issues, they put it on the plugging roster and they plug it. The same goes with operators. If you've got a bad well, the Railroad Commission will tell you either plug it or they shut you down. So it's a very good program. They plug thousands of wells a year with this. The good wells in the orphan program go to operators who pick them up for free, quote unquote. Free 99, as I like to say, because it's free. You're getting the lease for free, but in reality, you got to pay for repairs, lease, all that stuff. But, anyways, enough of that. On this, if you Google RRC, which is a Railroad Commission, online inspection lookup. Now, we are working in Texas. Other states may have this. I do not know. Texas is a little ahead of the curve for obvious reasons. But it's the Railroad Commission online inspection lookup. Click right here, and you'll come to this page, and it's called RRC Oil, Oil Inspection Lookup, obviously. I think it's a little confusing saying that because I try to tell people where to go on this and they get confused. So online inspection lookup is what you want to search for. Launch it and you have inspections and violations. Now we are going to look at an orphan. We're going to look at these bad boys right here. Obviously not going to use an active operator. They'd get a little pissed. But here we go. You see all these violations, 176. Now, you could search by operator number, county, lease name, lease number, API. You can search through any of these. If you'd like, you can even, like here's a Ferguson. So we can actually put Ferguson here if you wanted to. We're not doing that on this because I think you get it. You guys are smart. You understand this. Now over here, you can drop it down to 500 plus. Here, you can bring it to Excel. But this is a way for you to kind of see what all's going on. Over here, you can see all these violations. Well signs is not a big deal. Surface control of well, that can be inactive unplugged well. When you see that, that means the state has said, hey, you got to plug that well like we were talking about. That can be a major cost when you're looking at a deal to buy. Now, well, there's so much to this, but on an orphan well, inactive unplugged well, that's not necessarily a red flag because you don't have to take that well when taking over an oil and gas orphan lease. You can say, you know what, I'm not going to take that well. the state can have that well. So that's for another video. But when you're looking at buying wells and you see this, this is a plugging liability nightmare, and you have to know about that before you buy it, because when you buy it, you sign you did your due diligence. And if you didn't do this, you're a liar, and you're going to get caught with your pants on fire. Ha! But anyways, this is very important. You need to check this. And then right here, major violations indicator, bunch of no's. As an investor, as a buyer, this is a hell yes major. That's major for us, because that's a major amount of money. Now, it'll say no because it's not an impact, environmental impact. But it could majorly impact your wallet. So just because it's not under the Railroad Commission's indication as a major violation, understand an active unplugged well, that can be 30 grand for you. So it's important to notice. Refer to state managed plugging. That means they're going to plug these wells. And let's see what else. We have the actual date here. And this goes for inspections too. You can see when they were last inspected. So if they weren't inspected in a while, that can be an issue too. But this is very cool app, or whatever you want to call it, that the Railroad Commission has. I strongly recommend you check it out. As always, if you have any questions, theoilmutt@gmail.com. I love your feedback. I'm not very good at this whole tech thing, so please like, subscribe, and let me know what I can do better. Have a good one.